All right, ladies and gentlemen, how you guys doing? It's Wednesday, February the 2nd, 2022. Thank you for joining me here tonight for another metallic episode of Music of Destruction. Bringing you the very best in metal-related content right here on YouTube, on the only metal channel you need. If you missed anything, man, click the eye in the upper right corner. Should be popping up. Everything you need to get caught up on all my latest videos is up there in the corner of the screen. I'd appreciate it. If you want me to review anything, make suggestions in the comments section. Slam, deathcore, metalcore, and modern tech death can fuck off. Remember, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss anything. You're looking at one of the hardest working channels on the niche, or in the niche of metal, on YouTube, and I am brutally honest, convicted, and unwavering in my opinions about metal and what it means to me and why I despise the genres I just talked about. If you like that, that's great. If not, click the X and fuck off. Welcome to Album Ranking Wednesdays here on the channel. Tonight we're going deep beneath the earth into Germany for a ranking of Incremate. Now, Incremate are an old-school death metal band from Dredsden, and they formed back in 2007. Now, they have released 3 full lengths so far, but I have yet to come across any demos or EPs or splits, so I'm assuming they've only put out 3 full lengths. Now, if they have put out any demos or EPs, please drop the information in the comment section. I'd love to hear any demo or EP material from this band at all. Now, before we get into the ranking tonight, I'm going to give you guys some background history on the band, as I always do when it's available, of course. Now, they formed back in summer of 2007, and Incremate were often plagued by problems such as, changes in musicians and styles, as well as accidents, which is quite unfortunate because this trio is a really great fucking band. Now, for these reasons, it was only in 2014 that the band was able to present an acceptable set and equally capable band structure. Now, in 2016, their first album, Prospect of Death, was released via God Eater Records in collaboration with Kern Kraftfitter Records. Followed in 2018 by Violence and Insanity, released by German Democratic Recordings, and then, of course, in 2020 with the album I'm going to talk about. I'm really tired. Mortal Domain is the new one. Now, the responses to date have been very positive. The band has numerous live experiences with bands such as Benediction, Dehuman Rain, Sinners Bleed, Adam Winter, Krillistic, Progeria, and Infected Brain, which is quite accomplished for this band. It was in September of 2020, the third album, Mortal Domain, was released again with German Democratic Recordings. Incremate stand for 90s metal of the American old school death metal paired with a good edge of thrash, which they do have some thrash influence on some of the records, but it's more straight up death metal, but with that thrash metal speed. Now, for the lineup, we have Donnie on guitars. He joined the band in 07, obviously, or was in the band in 07, bass, vocals, backing, and in 2013 to present. Ronald on guitars, 2007 to present, and Teo on drums, 2007 to present. So they've had the same lineup throughout the years. Now, as I said, it was projected, problems happened through lineup changes and stuff and what I talked about. But anyway, all right, so let's just get into the ranking. Coming in at number 3, Violence and Insanity, released in 2018 on German Democratic Recordings. This is a very great record from them. It's brutal, fast, uncompromising, convicted, powerful, really crunchy, low-tuned guitars and that old raw school production, that old school production that I love. It's got a bit of a thrash metal edge to it, and some of the riffs sound a bit thrash-ish, but very low-tuned and very fast-paced stuff here. This isn't super slow death metal. It does have its groove elements here and there, but this is a very solid offering and very aggressive with the title Violence and Insanity. That's exactly what you get. The atmosphere of the cover art is fully intact on this record. It's a very impressive release. Violence and Insanity gets number 3. Coming in at number 2, Mortal Domain, released in 2020 on German Democratic Recordings. Their newest album, amazing stuff here. A little bit faster, a little bit heavier, but it has more of a avant-garde approach in certain areas, but it's extremely fast and very intense stuff. It is a different sounding album than Violence and Insanity, but has similar framework and similar aesthetics, so there's a bit more of a death metal approach here than the previous album with a little bit of that thrash that one had. This one's more just straight up death metal, a little bit slower in places, nice tempo shifts here and there, but some great lyrical content as well and themes. This is a good album, number 2, Mortal Domain. Coming in at number 1, Prospect of Death, released in 2016 on God Eater Records in collaboration with Kern Kraftfitter. My favorite release from them, fast, brutal, uncompromising, straight up fucking death metal, no frills, no bullshit, just what you want. Got that raw, old school, dirty production that I really love from this record. And I am going to be doing a full in-depth review of this as well. That's what the CD looks like. Very, very cool stuff. Yeah, this is an awesome album, and I definitely want to get the other two as well. I'm going to be doing a full review of that. Maybe that'll be Tuesday's review. There you guys go. I'll do Incremate's Prospect of Death for Tuesday's review this coming week. This is a great album, and if you like German death metal, then I cannot see how this wouldn't be a band you guys would like. I recommend any of their albums, as they are a promising band with a lot to offer and not some trendy run-of-the-mill tech death or slam bullshit or deathcore. So kudos to them for keeping the old school flame burning. Incremate fucking rules. Alright, so there you have it. Another album ranking in the books here on Music of Destruction. Hope you enjoyed the premiere. If you're new, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, hit all for all notifications. teespring.com/music-of-destruction. Merchandise on that page. Also over on Bonfire, bonfire.com/store/music-of-destruction. New merch is going to be putting up some new stuff. Going to get the girlfriend's help. Thank you, Janelle. I love you. She did come up with some new designs. We're going to be working on some more. I really appreciate it. The Seed, episode 35, The History of Cryptopsy, up on Patreon, patreon.com/music-of-destruction. Pick the $5 tier. You'll get access to this exclusive content for life. Going to be working on a new podcast soon. Still brainstorming ideas. If you guys have any ideas, I'll do a community post asking you what you'd like to see me cover, what band or genre, but not slam, deathcore, metalcore, modern tech death, obviously. Your support helps me. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I want you guys to know that you're appreciated. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Have an awesome night. We'll see you for Top 15 Thursdays. See you in the next video. Stay fucking metal.